Hi, Mom. How are you? I'm well, thank you. I live with my grandparents, and one of them is the reason for me writing this, my grandma. My grandma is, how do I put this? A little crazy, to say the least. She's an anti-vax, far-right person who hates people of the LGBTQIA+ community with every fiber of her being. Why is this important? I think I may be bisexual. I'm scared to tell anyone of my suspicions on my sexuality because they might tell my grandparents. And then I'll be the victim of my grandma's horrific wrath. I become scared of my grandma because of her absolute hatred for people like me. I don't expect you to have a clear answer for me, but I need to at least get this off my chest because this is eating at me and I don't know what to do. All right, so I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. Mom is bisexual, pansexual. I kind of use them interchangeably. I've just identified it as bi for a lot longer. My family doesn't know. I told my twin sister, and she had probably the worst reaction possible, and I learned not to share it with anybody else. Clutches pearls. So, I'm closeted. Okay? So this is another one that hits very close to home for me. I understand. My parents are incredibly far right, and just going further and further down that way. I think I've said before, my parents both think that DeSantis would be the best thing that ever happened to the country if he was president. And if you've been here for any length of time, you would understand my views on that. Okay? That's my parents. I'm married to a man. I have children. I am currently working on my 4th. But if they found out that I had any sort of attraction to women, I probably would be written out of the will. And I'd probably have to deal with a lot of emotional abuse over it. Okay? So I completely understand. For one thing, this is going to sound incredibly callous, but your grandmother is not going to live forever. She is your grandmother. And the thing is, most grandparents aren't in our lives for very long. Okay? So, she sounds like she may have gone down the Fox News rabbit hole. There's not much you can do about that, nor is it your responsibility to fix that. If you're feeling cheeky, you could probably program their computer to no longer program their TV to not let them access that channel anymore. That could be a fun activity for you at some point, is to make it where that channel doesn't work. But I understand the feeling of being closeted. In fact, only my online friends know. My ex-husband, I tried to bring it up with him, and he scared me so bad with the threat of abuse that I never brought it up again. That's wonderful, PB. And it was only my current husband that accepted me and didn't feel threatened and really allowed me to grow as a person. Okay? My husband is wonderful, and he's made me feel like I can be my complete self with him. So, this might not be the best take, but this is what works for me, is that my online friends, I am my complete self. They know who I am. I don't hide these things from them, okay? Because it's safer for me to be my complete self with my online friends than it would be to be my complete self around people I see on a daily basis, for the same reason as you, is that who knows who's going to spitefully go report it back to the person that's going to punish you for it. So that's not the best advice. I wish I could say, just be brave and stand up for yourself, but it's not that easy. But this is one of those cases where having online friends can be very helpful because, like, who are they going to tell? You know? But you can be your complete self online. In fact, that's what a lot of us have found as a refuge. right? So I'm sorry that your grandmother's behavior is that scary, and I'm sorry that you have to be afraid of it, and I wish that wasn't the case for you, but I understand it. I do think it's one of those things where just because you're closeted, you're not any less valid. Hi, kiddo. Are you breaking into my office? Okay. You're still just as valid. Because you're saying also you think you may be. I'm sorry that you don't get you don't seem to be getting the opportunity to really explore that and figure stuff out. But if you're closeted, you're still just as valid. Okay, that doesn't take any of it away from you, I promise. What are you doing? Hey, kiddo, what you doing? All right, thank you. She turned over a paint can that scared me. Yeah, straight percent. Like, that's the thing. What? Hey. Hi. What are you doing?
I feel hungry.
You're hungry. Could you ask your brother to make you something? What do you want? What do you want to eat? Cutie. What do you want to eat? Sandwiches? What kind of sandwiches? Peanut butter honey? Okay. Can you ask your brother? Go ask your brother, please. She wants me to make her a sandwich. Can I finish this question real quick? And then I'll make you a sandwich? Okay, my point is that saying something, yeah, being closeted doesn't mean that you're not, it doesn't mean that you're necessarily denying that part of you. It just means that you're keeping yourself safe, and that's completely valid. Yeah, a toddler is always. She wants a sandwich. You know, to be fair, I don't normally stream at this time, so. Can you make her a sandwich? Peanut butter. I know, she wants peanut butter honey. It's fine. Remember, we're going somewhere today. She's not going to have more sandwiches later. Can you guys just give her a sandwich? I love that my son is like, she's had too many sandwiches. Well, I'm going to close my office door real quick. By the way, my office door is broken, and so I prop it closed with 2 paint cans because we're perpetually in the process of painting our house. It feels like it's never going to get done, but just two 2 paint cans. And so she pushed the door open. She forced the door open, sat on the floor, and quote unquote dismantled the paint cans. She unstacked them so that I couldn't prop the door closed. Oh, she's so funny. I need higher security paint cans. It's true. But not the Kevin McAllister special, because she is a minor. She's only a toddler. If you understand that reference, thank you. Yeah, if your mother came out in the 80s, that was incredibly difficult. That was a horrible time for anybody that was LGBT. Was the 80s, Jesus. But no, you know what? I think it's more important to protect yourself first and to make sure you're safe. So if you live with your grandparents, your safety is of the utmost importance. So it won't be for forever. It might feel like it. It will not be for forever. And this is one of those cases where a lot of us found refuge online. And so, if at all possible, make connections. Some of my closest friends I've made online, and they know the whole me. Okay, and I want that for you as well. And if you're not sure where to start, where to go on that, honestly, if you look for new streamers and search the LGBTQ tag, because we tend to gather together. Okay? There's an ally tag and there's an LGBTQ tag, whichever one of those makes you comfortable, but go meet people in the communities. You might get lifelong friends out of it. And I hope that it will help you feel valid, even if you have to hide that part of yourself in your day-to-day life. But you deserve to feel validated, even if your grandparents can't. So, but I understand that. By the way, that might be the only time I ever address my own closeted sexuality on this stream. I think I've talked about it before that I want to do like rap covers and things like that. And I'm actually developing an alter ego, like a performer alter ego for that. So it's not going to be actually I was thinking that I might do parody lyrics that are mom approved lyrics for different songs if I have time, but I'm also going to rap pretty explicit lyrics as this alter ego. The alter ego will be pansexual because I am closeted. And so I'm not going to talk about it really often at all on this channel. This might be the only time we talk about it. So only those of you that are here or those that watch the VOD will know. We could. Oh my God, wait, PB, message me that. Yep, we're covering that. Absolutely. But no, I will be having an alter ego, and it's specifically because the closeted aspect is actually a big part of who I am. And I know that there's lots of people out there like me that cannot be their whole selves at all times. And so it became important to me that Mom's performer alter ego that raps is pansexual, even though I might identify more as bisexual. It's just a label I'm comfortable with. But honestly, I don't care what's between someone's legs. I don't care. So pan. I think I'm probably more accurately pan. But I do see them as kind of more interchangeable than most. So, but yeah, that's the only time I'm going to address it. It might come up again if we have another Ask Mom that's similar, but I won't go as in depth about it. Your gender is goth. Darkness. What? It's not a Satan soldier. Oh, I call this Satan's lieutenant. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Anyway, but yes, so you know what? I completely understand because I am also closeted. And I also have, I guess, ultra-conservative relatives that are the reason. You're welcome, PV. You're welcome, sweetheart. Also, the viewer that followed not long ago, Lucifer, I'm sorry. I don't want to presume. Anyway. But so no, I understand because I'm in the same boat. We're both rowing the same boat. I understand. But you're not alone, and I never want you to actually feel like you're alone. It might feel like that, but that's part of the reason why I think we all kind of find each other online and connect is it's safer. And these friendships we make online are just as valid as ones that are made in real life. So I hate the term find your tribe, because I understand that that's kind of, tribe is very Native First Nations, and so I don't know a better word for it, but basically find your tribe. And I think that will go a long way in helping you survive your uncomfortable living situation. And uncomfortable is just so diluting what you're going through, but I'm sorry. Find your family, yeah. No, Kat, that's a much better way to put it, thank you. But no, find people that make you feel safe and secure, because you don't feel safe and secure in your home. That's important, and I want that for you.